Hi, I'm Julie. I'm a UX writer at Crema.
I'm Christine. I'm a designer at Crema.
We're here to talk about UX audits, what they are, who they're good for, and what you can expect with a consultancy like ours. Large enterprises often face challenges when it comes to the user experience of their technology. What are some of the greatest challenges you've witnessed?
The biggest thing we hear from the people that we work with is low usage and adoption. So this could be on tools that they've built for their own internal processes or for products that they've built for their customers. Maybe it hasn't taken off like they thought it would. Maybe there's been a dip in engagement over time. Another symptom is people who seek out workarounds to do things that the tool should be able to do, but it just isn't cutting it for some reason.
And from the business perspective, there are also some things we see, like their system struggling to cope with scale, it struggles to integrate with other systems, or there's just a general business desire to modernize.
Any of these would be a clear sign that you can benefit from a UX audit.
First, let's just start with the basics. What is a UX audit? Christine, how would you put that in your own words?
So a UX audit is an in-depth assessment of an existing digital experience. So it's got to be something that's already been built, and it can go through and help you understand things like opportunities for improvement, things that you have to fix in order to meet certain standards, sources of unnecessary friction. All of these things are tools you can use to help modernize your product or identify some top priorities for a redesign.
Next, let's talk about who UX audits might be good for. Are they good for B2C and B2B companies? What type of teams would most benefit from an audit?
Yeah, really any organization that's seeking to align their technology more closely with customer or employee needs would benefit from this. So we often work with large enterprises, B2B companies, but really any team that is trying to reconcile multiple products or scale their technology or trying to modernize their technology could benefit from this. Really the key is just you've got to be able and willing to take on the recommendations once we've finished the audit.
Now, there are a variety of methodologies out there for performing UX audits. Here at Crema, we have an established process that we follow. Christine, can you walk us through it?
So first, we will talk to the client about the use cases that they're trying to evaluate, what the product is meant to do, and then we will do some research. So we'll either talk to users or we'll survey users and find out what their biggest pain points are. And then we will walk through the product as if we ourselves were the users, and we'll evaluate it according to a checklist of UX principles and best practices that we have, and we'll use this to create a list of pain points and areas of improvement. And finally, we'll take this and turn it into a list of recommendations for design changes, functional improvements, content updates, anything that we need to improve the overall experience.
What are some of the specific UX principles that you mentioned?
So usability is a big one. This is kind of what you traditionally think of as UX. Can you actually complete the task? Do all the buttons go to where they're supposed to go? Can you understand where they're taking you? Desirability is another good one. So not only does the product need to work, but you have to want to use it. The users have to choose it over the alternatives, and so that can be a matter of aesthetics, how modern it feels, and how easy it is to use. And then accessibility is also important. We want everybody to be able to use this product. So that means people with disabilities, people in different kinds of environments, inside, outside, late at night, early in the morning, different devices, phones versus laptops, different platforms, things like that.
UX has a critical impact on the way that teams work with technology and often determines their success. Companies that don't invest in their user experience can be surpassed by the competition that have better tooling and processes that support it. According to a Forrester research report, every dollar invested in UX creates $100 in return, which is not insignificant.
We recommend a UX audit to any organization that feels the effect of low utilization, inaccurate data, and drawn-out tasks.